We had yesterday. It was a really good game between the Sunrisers and the Mumbai Indians. Yesterday was a good day for the IPL. We got another close game. We've gone over into today, of course. But there you go. We had a super over. And sometimes when you got a striker like Hardik Pandya, you just make a mockery of it, don't you? Seem to remember another game many, many years ago when Yusuf Pathan was in his prime, 12-13 to get. He just hit three fours, 2 or 6 and 2 fours and walked away. But what a good game. It could have gone either way, as happens in close matches like these. Mumbai 162, Hyderabad 162. Remember, they needed 7 or 1 ball. And Manish Pandey took them there. It wasn't to be for Manish Pandey in the super over, but you cannot take back from what has been an outstanding innings, 71 of 47. I'd like to see who they make man of the match in this one. But I think Manish Pandey kept the game alive.
But if somebody killed the game, it's the other guy.
He killed it. Well, Hardik had 8 runs to play with. I always have this debate with people. Should it be the best performance of the match, or should it be the one that contributed the most to a win?
But look, Bumrah took 2 wickets for you up front, and then he went and got 2 wickets for you, 1 more wicket for you in the death.
Super over.
Yeah, so I think, what is the match-winning performance? I mean, at the end of the day, Manish Pandey still remains a match-tying performance, not a match-winning performance.
I still think that several times you don't give it to someone on the losing side because 10 other people didn't play well. So suppose 10 other people had scored 2 runs each, you'd still have given it to him. So his performance, I don't know, I've been having this debate for a long time, but let's talk. We'll ask Ajay that.
I just want to add another name into that. And early in the morning, there's a guy who scored 70. He'll say, if I hadn't scored, we would have not had a tie. So it'll carry on. Then it's a team that wins.
So you give it to Bumrah?
You have no choice. You got to give it. Because for me, yes, because at 160, I didn't think Mumbai had a chance in that game.
So just looking...
when they came back into that game, they were 35-40 for no loss. That start that they had, Bumrah got 2 wickets. That's why you came in. And then it was Kane Williamson who probably gave it away. And then Pandey brought it back. So, there are enough people who've done that, but at the end of the day, Mumbai's won.
The question is now, the Sunrisers are stuck on 12 with 1 game to play against RCB, and all the other teams are now saying, right, these Sunrisers have to win this game, we're all alive. Everybody in the other, 4 franchises has cheered for Hardik Pandya.
Yeah. But now it's an interesting one, but... given the circumstances now, Kolkata actually wouldn't have wanted them to win because Kolkata's greatest advantage is they were playing Mumbai. Yeah. So had Mumbai lost, their fate would have been in their hands. They could have beaten Punjab,
beaten Mumbai. It's in their hands because, it's not entirely in their hands.
Because they are going to be depending on the match now at RCB.
So all of a sudden, everyone's turning up to RCB and saying, you know what on the table we can win. Now all the other teams have switched allegiance from Mumbai Indians and saying, right, RCB is the team of the tournament, RCB. And that's on the 4th. I'll tell you what, if RCB beat SRH on the 4th, then that game between Mumbai and Kolkata could well be an opportunity because then KKR win that, they go to 13 and the other teams are stuck on...
Correct.
Other teams, they go to 14. And the other teams are stuck on 12 unless
Punjab win.
Rajasthan beat Delhi. Yeah. And they go to 13. What about Kings 11?
Yeah. Also, Kings 11.
At home, remember?
Yeah. Kings 11 could beat Kolkata and then beat Chennai and qualify.
Yes.
So all that could happen.
And they're playing both their games at home.
Yeah.
They're playing against Kolkata. Who knows? Dhoni might say, I don't want to travel.
So tomorrow's a knockout. There's 1 knockout. Punjab, Kolkata, 1 goes out, 1 stays. Rajasthan still remains in the mix, and everyone else then waits for what happens in RCB.
But amongst all this, Mumbai has qualified.
Yeah. So we now have a 3rd qualifier. And I think it's all fair. It's fair, isn't it? Mumbai is a good enough team to qualify.
For me, it's been, Chennai is at the top. They're another favourite of mine, but Mumbai is the best side. It's just that, just look at the end, where that last over. Do you think there was any match happening there? You had Jasprit Bumrah to bowl that over for them. And you had Hardik, Pollard to bat for them. What did you have at the other side? You had Rashid, who was pretty good. Chalo, I can still understand. But what was their batting?
Nabi and Manish Pandey, yeah.
So it even tells you how they think. If when you have to play that 1 over of Rashid, because everybody knew that Rashid will bowl from this side and Jasprit Bumrah will bowl from that side. So now when you look at that, team thought process or whatever, they think, oh, no, Rashid's going to bowl. Best players to play is Hardik Pandya and Pollard. They should go. Rashid was going to bowl at the start of that innings, 8th over, 9th over, 10th over, 11th over, sometime. why don't you send them then? It's just things that I can't understand. If they go wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's another problem. You see, if you are ever going to play super over, okay, you can only bowl super overs a spinner if your target goes beyond 14, 15. And I'll tell you why. Because a lot of times with the spinners, it's guessing which way the ball goes. That means if I guess right, you're going to go.
Yeah.
If I get wrong, I may be out. But if I guess right, you're going to go. Now, what happens in a lot of cases, and I've seen this because we were unfortunately played a super over against the Rajasthan Royals, the first one.
That was a game of
yes. So Ajanta Mendes was bowling. And all that happened was that Yusuf Pathan had to guess right. Now, under the circumstances, I know there was a heated debate in the dressing room that those days let Ishant get the ball. Because Ishant, we knew that the batsman who would come out on their behalf was their best player in the IPL at that point in time, which is Yusuf Pathan. Ishant bowling out here, chasing would not be that easy. So the point of it is, if you think that you're going to do it, every time you're bowling a spinner, you're taking a chance. Because it's a lottery then, it's a guessing game.
Yes. Now, let's look at that points table to look at the possibilities at the top rather than at the bottom. Look at the possibilities
that
at the
becomes
bottom.
more interesting.
There's something interesting at the top of the table because Mumbai has 16, the Delhi Capitals have 16, and Chennai Super Kings have 18.
Oh.
Now, if what happens if Delhi have a good result against Delhi playing KKR, aren't they?
Delhi play
Rajasthan. If Delhi have a good result against Rajasthan and go to 18 with a good net run rate, and Mumbai beat KKR at home, then for all the emotion and drama around the Chennai Super Kings playing their qualifier in Chennai, that is not to be. They will have to go to Vizag.
But look at it.
But they also have a game. They can go to 20.
Yeah, I mean, assuming they lose that game. Yes. That is possible. Yes, of course. Good catch. There is a possibility.
No, not catch. This scenario.com has many scenarios.
Yes.
No, wait a minute. But who is Chennai?
Actually,
Chennai is playing Kings 11.
Chennai is playing Kings in Punjab.
See, your only problem is the net run rate is quite a difference. Minus 0.096 to make up to 0.209.
So Delhi basically need to disappoint one of those days and go.
Yeah, they need to.
Anyway, I'll tell you what. In this room, there are many theories. Nobody is more in love with theories than Sri Ajay Singh Jadeja.
I love.
He loves theories.
No, and because what are theories? Theories are only it's like stats. It's the past. You have a fact and it's happened. And then you have a theory, and they say, why not try this? So I'm probably in this, these scientific terms, I'm the guy who likes to experiment with new things and try to see what could happen. And because all we have is theories, because sitting here, there's no bat, no ball in our hands. We've got theories, and I just love this game for this sake, because every day you come here and you learn something new.
Yes. Now, let's look at our MPL hero of the match then. And Joy and Ajay just decided it is it and said, you're only the anchor, so we'll let it be.
So nicely deflected, but
4 overs, 2 for 31. But I'm actually going along with that because he bowled a magnificent super over, kept it down to 8. Yeah. So, I mean, you could have said that he conceded 2 boundaries in the last 2 balls of his 4th over. But overall, 4 overs, 2 for 31. That is just marginally under the asking rate. He took 2 wickets up at the top, came and bowled the super over.
So, see, the other important thing is that he always takes the burden. I mean, that's what he's been doing, and it's so interesting. And one of the things we were seeing is that, in fact, there was a bit of a debate about it, that Malinga was not fielding, and people were saying, and we were just remarking at the fact that if there was a super over and for Mumbai Indians and Malinga is not being given the ball, he's not even being considered.
4 years ago, if Mumbai were 5 years ago, Mumbai were in a super over situation, there would not have been a discussion. Malinga would just have gone and marked his run up again.
Correct.
If you're bowling from the different end.
And you would have probably bowled the 20th as well just before that.
Yeah.
And that 8-run over is including a 6 in that over. So it's not even, he's just bowled dot balls and that. And on those 4 balls now, this theory again now, looking at it, he has a slower one outside the off stump. He has a short ball that's gone for 6. Then he's got, Guptill plays a full toss down the ground.
Down.
So there's a full toss in there. And the one Nabi that misses is also right in the slot. So 4 different balls. But it's the belief that he has. I'm saying it is what you think is more important than what you actually, have
Because
skills
you're
with.
absolutely right. A Yorker doesn't happen by accident. You've got to believe I'm bowling that Yorker. You can't try and bowl something and it becomes a Yorker. Hardly, no, it doesn't.
And even if it goes wrong, then you got to come back and do it if you believe that that's the right thing to do. The others are just going off. Something goes wrong and say, oh, we don't want to go wrong. Whereas here's an example of Jasprit Bumrah. He's tried all the things that normally you would think is wrong. You don't want to bowl a short ball. You don't want to, when you bowl a Yorker, you bowl a full toss. Execution's also not right. But the belief around the cricketing world at the moment is this man is unbeatable.
The last time Mumbai Indians were in a super over, Jasprit Bumrah bowled it as well and only conceded 4. And I think this is all the more remarkable because now Jasprit Bumrah is also a test match bowler. Then all he was doing was bowling T20, he was bowling his Yorkers. He didn't need to bowl that length ball that goes away. He didn't need to bowl something else. So now he's a length ball bowler and he's a Yorker bowler, which makes it a little more difficult.
See, so many of the international talents also, whether it's a Vaughan or a Pollock coming out here in this studio and saying very clearly that he's probably the best all-round bowler in the world today, the all-round fast bowler in the world in terms of all 3 formats. And that's something, Rabada would be close. There are definitely lots of other...
Would be very close.
Lots of players out there. But the fact that he's definitely there among the top 2 or 3 in all formats.
He bowled the super over against KKR.
Yeah, absolutely.
With Kagiso Rabada. He's a joy to watch. Again, another player who plays all 3 formats. I know we in India love talking Bumrah, and Bumrah is a fantastic bowler, but I think Kagiso Rabada is one of the shining lights of our game as well. So there you are. Now, who's our super team hero on the MPL app? 400, just
Not
missed.
bad.
Oh, Imran Khan, just missed.
That's the...
Hota hai, chalo hota. If you had a better haircut, you'd have got 400.
That's like
That's a shocking haircut. He's excellent. He's excellent at playing the game.